All righty. You ready, brother?
Tidy.
Yeah, you look good, man. You look sharp. Welcome
Yes,
back.
Sir.
All right.
Let's
get it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Influential Times podcast. I am your host, TizzTheInfluence.
And I'm your co-host, BReeseTheGod.
And we want to welcome you to the show. This is a space where we're all about the betterment of self and the world around us. And we want to give you a chance to continue this journey with us by taking a moment to subscribe.
Please subscribe. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You didn't notice I memorized it finally.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't look at you looking at the camera. I was so focused on getting,
I finally
eyes in the camera.
memorized it. So we're making progress.
That's good.
We're getting in the groove of things.
Yeah. 5 episodes in.
Episode
and
5.
You memorized it.
Yes, yeah.
You should-
Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
I haven't
broski.
seen you
Yeah.
since last year.
A lot of mix-ups. Everybody that's real friends knows how that can get.
Yeah, of course.
That's
I mean,
why,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was nothing big, though. I'm seeing you today.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We had 2 different ideas of what we wanted to do on New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to do on New Year's?
Oh, I wanted to go to Penthouse.
Not even just Penthouse, but you wanted to go out.
Yeah, I wanted to
You
go
wanted
out.
to party.
Yeah, I wanted to have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay in the house and chill
yeah.
and
Oh,
have
yeah, I
a
forgot
game night
about
with
that.
everybody
Yeah,
and like let's all just be together, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I think I like called D-Money and I told him about it. I was like, yo, they're crazy. We got to go out.
Why is like going out a better time than like staying in and like you guys could have drank at the house? I don't ever stop anybody from drinking.
exactly. We could have drank at the house and had a beautiful game night like we have before. We've
Yeah,
done that. a lot.
that's what I
You know
thought.
what I'm
I thought it
saying?
would be fun for us to like bring the speaker upstairs,
Yeah.
everybody be on the roof. If you sip, you sip. You know, do whatever you do, and we
Mhm.
all kind of just like hang out together in our community of space.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't feel that way.
I wanted to be in the section.
He said I wanted to be in the section.
section, and then dudes folded, and we went to another spot. And, you know, we still had a good time. We're together. You know?
Yeah,
It was
no,
still,
for sure.
It was still funny. You know what I mean? So we had a good time.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
well, let's just get into it. What are your
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions? Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
One, no more Starbucks.
No more Starbucks.
No more Starbucks. For y'all that don't know, I have this Starbucks obsession. I don't really talk about it.
Okay.
The only person that knows is my girl, and she makes fun of me about it
Oh, really?
all the time. Yeah. So I decided this year, no more Starbucks.
Okay. What about number 2?
I didn't even really have number 2. I'm on my game, bro. I feel like I've been on my game this past year. So I didn't really have anything to really give up. I don't really eat candy. I don't really do too many sweets. Like something like I try to go with light things
Mhm.
because I feel like if you go with such a big New Year's resolution,
Yeah.
you just don't do it. And I don't like not reaching my goal. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
It's a short-term goal. Even though it's 1 year, it's still a short-term goal.
Yeah.
So I don't like, missing it.
So your New Year's
Yeah.
resolution, no more Starbucks.
Yeah.
Let me see. I have a couple New Year resolutions. One of them, I want to pray every day.
Mm.
So I feel like that's tangible.
Okay.
That's doable.
Yeah, that's fair.
My second one is I want to be a better son, brother, friend, boyfriend. And that one is kind of like
Mm.
ambiguous, but I think of it just like being a better son means making sure I talk to my parents more.
Mhm.
Being a better brother, making sure I tap in with my brother more. I think that's more about communication because they're back east.
Mhm.
Being a better friend, making sure I show up for you guys and talk to
Mhm.
you guys and we hang out. Being a better boyfriend. Tati wants me to be more romantic, like with like getting her flowers and things like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
making sure I buy more flowers, things like that.
Mhm. Okay.
Being smarter financially, just like not spending my money on like clothes and dumb stuff.
Okay.
You know, and I want to have at least 6 fights this year.
Oh.
So that's
wait, professional?
No. I'm gonna stick with 6 fights in the
Oh,
amateurs.
okay,
Maybe
okay.
in a year and a half or 2. We'll see about pro.
Okay.
But I'm still messing up on little things. So you know.
Okay. What do you mean messing up on that? You're like so good. I feel like every time we talk about you in boxing, you always like downplay yourself. Like you're like really good.
But
for where you started and what you know,
Yeah.
like you're really good. And
No.
you could do it. I respect the fact that you want to wait.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you always try to downplay it when you talk to me about it. I'm like, yo, bro. Mhm.
I appreciate that.
No, for real.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That was you being a good friend to me. All right. So speaking of
Mhm.
friends
Mhm.
and sports, actually,
Mhm.
let's get into our first topic. And I'm interested to hear your opinion on this because
Mhm.
you're a Drake fan.
Yeah.
Drake fan.
Yeah.
Drake threatened LeBron James.
Allegedly.
Oh my God. For those of you who don't know, let me give you some insight. Drake just dropped a new freestyle, and in the freestyle,
Allegedly, it's taken down.
What do you mean?
I think it got taken down.
Okay, but he did drop it. It did come out.
Or it got leaked. We don't know the situation. Like you speaking so like
okay, whatever. He filmed a freestyle that went out on the internet,
Fire.
and in the freestyle he says a bunch of things, but the part that the world feels is about LeBron is he said, "The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. And ninjas cried the blues for you, saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family. Well, I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we tarnish your public image."
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like Drake was wrong for implicating that LeBron has skeletons in his closet?
I feel like you can look at that like that, or you can look at it like, you know what I mean? Just don't mess with me. Like, you know what I know? And don't mess with me.
That's my point. Like, if you know your man's is a legend, an icon, lives a private life, you feel like it's okay to be like, yo, don't play with me or I'm gonna air you. Like, that's not corny?
No, that's very corny. But we don't know if it's, you know, gonna really air him out or it's something stupid.
But
you know
no. But it's just the fact that he's threatening him in the first place. Like, okay, let's say me and you had a fallout, or let's say me and you did something behind closed doors, right? We did something that's like, all right, you know what? This is a skeleton. We're keeping this in the closet. This is not for anybody to know, right? And then we have a fallout. And then I say to you, yo, well, you know what? That thing that we did behind closed doors that we know people aren't supposed to know about, I'll put it out there.
That's very weird.
That's weird, bro.
It's very weird.
Oh, okay.
What else is weird is making a diss track or talking about someone that's not a rapper.
Oh, okay. So
that's very weird. But I don't think that's happening. That's my point. But that's very weird. Why is your diss going viral for dissing somebody that can't even really diss you back? Like, that's weird.
I'm really surprised that you have this take, because you know it's hard for you to go against Drake
because it's not going, bro. These are all alleged things. You know what I mean? We don't know the full truth. We don't.
Okay, so if it turns out that was towards LeBron, then you're okay with saying that?
No, we need to know the meaning. Like, what were you gonna air? Now we need to know what you're gonna air.
But that's the problem.
Now
that's
we need
the
to know it.
Yeah, because now that he has said this, the internet, you know, the internet, undefeated, is pulling things to attack LeBron's character. Like, oh, well, he could be talking about this. He could be talking about this. He could be talking about that. And it's like, yo, bro, he had nothing to do with you and Kendrick's joint. Okay, he went. I understand Drake being upset. I understand him feeling like, yo, you violated by supporting it, by going to the show. I understand all of that, bro. But now you're making it a highlight of what skeletons he has in his closet?
That's a little like, Drake, why are you even talking about LeBron? He's not even a rapper.
Okay.
That's my thing on it. Like, he's not even a rapper. Why are you, saying something like that?
And that's like making the choice. That's like making the choice to kind of like air out somebody's business. But there are ways that like people accidentally air out people's business too. Do you feel like that's like you chalk that up to a mistake, or it is okay? Like, for example, pillow talking. What is it okay to pillow talk about? What is it not okay to pillow talk about? Matter of fact, do you pillow talk?
I don't stick around long enough to pillow talk at all. I don't pillow talk.
Aren't you in a 5-year relationship?
Yeah, but what are me? Oh, but what are me and my girl talking about? I'm thinking pillow talk. Pillow talk to me. This is my definition.
What's pillow talk to you?
Basically, she was dealing with somebody, or she's dealing with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
This is not pillow talk.
And listen. And she's dealing with somebody, and then you go and you link up, and then now y'all talking about the next dude. What's that?
There's a term for that. It's dirty macking. That's dirty macking.
Oh, that's dirty macking?
That's dirty macking, yes. Oh. Dirty macking is like, oh, yo, why you messing with him? You know he's that. That's never okay.
Oh, okay.
That's never.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, that is never okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, pillow talking. And it's not about a quick fling thing. It's not dirty macking. Pillow talking is when you lay down with your significant other at night and y'all are talking on the pillow, and conversation starts flowing, and you start talking about different things and different people. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe you're trying to act like you don't pillow talk.
No, we do, but it's like, bro, like,
you be pillow talking,
I feel
bro.
weird because like the people I'm talking about are like you, my friends. Like,
okay. Oh I'm happy you're honest. I'll fuck with you.
I'm like, who am I talking about? Like, because I'm thinking, at first when you ask, I'm like, who am I talking like shit about? But I'm not really talking shit. I'm just talking about.
You're just talking about
my friends, what's going on in my life. Like, what's going on? It's the truth.
No. Thank you for being honest. Yes. Okay. Because everybody pillow talks.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and act like you don't pillow talk. We know you pillow talk. Okay. And
sure.
I was hoping that you didn't get up here because I thought that's where you were going. Like, I don't pillow talk.
Mm.
Okay. So now that we've acknowledged that you pillow talk, right?
Yeah. For sure.
For sure.
For sure. Because I really had to think about it just now. Like, who? Like, we be talking about these. Like, that's who we be talking about for real.
Okay. Let's just say I just called you and it's like my situation. And I'm like, yo, BReese, this is what's going on, Like, don't tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Is me telling you don't tell nobody like, well, I know you're going to pillow talk and tell wifey, but don't tell nobody beyond that? Or it's like, okay, you told me not to tell anybody.
Is it like a situation with Tati?
It could be a situation with Tati. It could be
if it's a situation with Tati, then yeah, me and my girl are probably gonna talk about it.
Oh my God!
It's a relationship thing. Maybe not in the time because I know maybe not in the time. Listen.
No.
Maybe not in the time within it happening because I know our girls talk and they hang out. You know what I'm saying? But definitely like later, definitely probably it'll come up. Like,
no, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I respect you.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. But okay, yes, but I'm saying.
But if it's not a relationship thing, then definitely not, because that's just me and you. That's our friendship. Like,
I like that.
I'm not.
But I'm saying, what if it's like a relationship thing that I'm like, I just need this to be A and B.
But what would be A and B? Like, seriously, like you would have to tell me, like, yo, bro, and don't tell Shayla. Like, you would have to say, and you don't ever like really ever say that. So,
but what if I told you don't tell Shayla?
Then I probably wouldn't tell Shayla.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. I respect it.
I don't understand what you trying to get at. What you thinking I'm getting too pillow talk? Yo, guess what Tiz is going through, man? Like, this is crazy. He told me not to tell. You told me not to tell nobody, but
but listen, with pillow talking, like, you know, conversations lead to different avenues. It's not like you just, okay, well, we pillow talking right now, so we can only talk about the relationship stuff. It's like, well, yeah, and then actually, you know, Tiz did mention that blah, 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 blah. And then did you, like, you know, conversation flows.
Yes. But not with something you told me specifically not to say, like, to nobody. That's crazy. Well, you know, just because the topic or something around it came out. Well, you know what? Deepest, darkest secret. Like, that's
no. That is crazy.
Yeah,
like, that's OD. Deepest, darkest secret is crazy. But I didn't know what to expect from you. Joining this conversation, I didn't know if you was gonna keep it a buck, but you kept it gangster.
I always keep it a buck on here. That's the problem. They be in the comments saying that I'm not keeping it a buck. Even family, people be telling me like, "Oh, I'm keeping it a buck. This is my personality. Maybe you ain't sit down with me for too long, but this is what it is."
I like that.
Do you pillow talk?
Do I pillow talk?
Yeah. Like, but the way I was saying, like,
nah, I'm just kidding. I be pillow talking.
Oh, okay, okay.
But that, like, I just feel like when your partner is like your best friend, like, especially because we live with our girls. So it's like, who else are we about to talk to all day about all the things that happen within our day?
I feel like pillow talking, I really never really pillow talked to anybody but my girl, for real.
I mean, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. But guys get around a bunch of different girls and start either A, dirty macking, which we covered, or B, pillow talking.
But there's nothing wrong with pillow talk. It depends on what you're talking about.
Pillow talking is a certain type of conversation.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, obviously,
so so pillow talk, it has to be like deep and like, oh my God. You shouldn't really know this.
Oh my God, but it's like a little bit of like, it's got a little spice to it.
Like, I shouldn't be talking about this, for real.
Yes, that's pillow talking.
Okay.
Like, I really shouldn't be like all the way talking about.
Then that's weird. Then no. If you're doing it with multiple women, then no. Maybe one or two. He's single, you know what I mean? See which one you want. You got, you know what I mean? Pick what you need. But for real, But you shouldn't be doing that with multiple because now you're just, and that's a little bit weird. And you're creating too many attachments.
And that's what I'm saying. And now,
yeah.
Yo, bro, word travels, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the things that you think won't get back to you or won't get back, I'm here to tell you right now, they get back quick. And you'll be like, yo, how did this happen? I only told Shorty. Yep, well, Shorty told Shorty. Then Shorty told Shorty. Then Shorty told so-and-so.
That's what girls do. They're professional pillow talkers. That's what they do to try to dig in. They be lying too. That's what y'all dudes don't know. These girls be lying to y'all on the pillow, just trying to get everything out of you, everything he's saying the pillow. Because I'm really trying to dissect pillow talking.
Okay.
Now I know
now
what you mean.
Yes.
And maybe people have tried to pillow talk, but yeah, I lied. Like, for real, like, because that's what girls do. Girls do that, bro. Especially if you laid up, you know what I'm saying? Or even laid up in their crib watching a movie, you know what I'm saying? They try to talk, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
They try to pillow talk.
Yes.
And they be lying, too. They don't be telling you the truth. It's the truth.
Now you know the game for pillow talk.
Yeah, see. Learn things every day.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm glad we had that discovery. That was good. I'm glad we had that discovery. I'm really proud of that moment.
Yeah.
So yes, pillow talking can break the bro code. So I wanted to talk about this because the bro code is a term that gets thrown around. So I kind of want us to dissect that and talk about how the meaning has changed as we've grown older. So what does the bro code mean to you?
Bro code means to me?
Yeah, to you. Be honest too.
To me, it means don't mess up. Don't mess us up. Our girls are around or my girls are around, don't mess us up, bro. Anything that goes with messing anything between me and my girl up, don't do. Whatever it is.
Yo,
at any time. What? That's bro code. Because listen, the way a man acts around his guys when it's just the guys, and the way a girl acts around girls when it's just the girls is totally different, bro. So don't be acting like the guys when my girl's around, G. That's not what we do, bro. It might be okay to do sometime. Like me and my friend, my friends all know my girl, and they all like are cool, so it's all right. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, we all cool, but don't be, talking about,
talking about what?
Don't talk about. Y'all seen me in situations. In my early ages. Let's not talk about that. Y'all don't. It's never happened. My friends, they all pee. But you know what I'm saying? So they can never do something like that, but just don't do that. But it's the problem to where you kind of told me a lot about this. No funny. When you add somebody else to the group, you know what I mean? That may be a friend and we know them, but they add it to the group and then
they don't know the code.
They don't know the code, bro. We're on a strict code in my friendship. A strict one. And dudes come around and don't know the code. And some dudes come around and do know the code and have much to share, But sometimes dudes come around, don't know the code, and start tweaking.
So the bro code to you is don't mess up.
Yeah.
And you said don't come around tweaking on your girl, around your girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that all that it means to you, though? Because it's like, what if you don't have a girl? What does the bro code look like without your partner being involved?
All right, my girl, substitute my girl, or just women in general.
Okay, that's fair. I like that. And I understand what you're saying in context of like, okay, guy talk is for the guys. There are certain conversations we have when we're alone versus don't be weird around when my girl is here or when women are here in general. Because some guys, women come around and they start, you like, yo, I got a friend like that where when I never really been around him.
I don't.
I got a friend like that. But anyway, but what I'm trying to say is like, I get that, but when do we take it a little bit deeper? Like if I was about to do something extreme, something off the wall, right? Like if I was about to, let's take it all the way. Like I was about to pull out some crack, right?
Okay.
And you was like, I think you would be like, yo, what are you doing, right? I don't think you would da-da-da. But if I was about to, and I'm not saying you would or wouldn't stop me from this next situation, I'm just saying, if I was about to step out on my relationship, would you still hold me accountable? Would you still be like, yo, bro, you bugging, like, da-da-da? Like, is the bro code more than just, yo, my girl's around, don't be talking about, but is it also like showing up, like being there for your mans, not letting your mans crash out, not letting your mans do the wrong thing. Like, is the bro code deeper than that? You know what I'm saying?
No, it definitely is.
That's
It
like,
definitely is. Like that's bro code, but that's also being like a good friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just telling your friend to do the right thing. You don't want your friend doing the wrong things, because then when you're doing the wrong thing, guess who's not going to tell you? You know what I mean? Because like, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, though, you know, everybody's going to do what they want to do. So I couldn't, you know, as much as I would try to fight you for that crack, if you're going to do that crack, you're gonna find a way to do that crack.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah.
But I would definitely advise you not to and try to fight, you know, try my hardest.
Yeah.
Either or situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that. I think it's just about, like, as we get older, I think, and you and I, we've been in crazy situations together. And and I think we had the same mindset of like, yeah, this shit crazy. Like, let's like, yeah, let's make it crazier.
Let's make it crazier. Let's take this shit to the moon. I feel like we still took shit to the moon as much as we could.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
But I think as we get older, I think it's about now being like able to, like, if one of us, because, you know, people vary on the day. Like, I might have a day where, you know how, like, sometimes when we go out and I don't want the night to end, and I'm like, nah, let's keep going. Yeah.
And sometimes you're just trying to get out of there.
Yeah, exactly. And we can both have those days where maybe we're on the same page and one's on the other page. I think it's just about being okay with, like, challenging, you know, your brother and being like, yo, listen, like, focus, tighten up, like, you tweaking right now. I think that's an important part of not just the bro code, I guess say friendship. Yeah,
that's friendship. I was about to say, we lost track of bro code.
Yeah.
That's good friendship.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to hold your friends accountable. You know what I mean? You know, Coach Krabby used to say that a lot.
Coach Krabby used to say
that? Shout out Coach Crab. Coach Krabby showing love to the pod, too.
Shout out to Coach Krabby. Coach Krabby, we appreciate you, man.
Two things I'll say Coach Krabby, like, that were really real to me that he said. It was during one huddle, too. I don't remember what practice it was, but we were losing. Nobody was messing with us. We was like it was around that time, 1-6. It was the year Pop hit the shot and we finished good. So, but we started off that year terrible.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he had us in the huddle, and I remember him saying that no one here is going to Kentucky.
No one here is going to Kentucky?
Yeah. He said no one here is going to Kentucky. And I remember, like, I was like, man, I can go to Kentucky if I want. You know, my little stupid self in high school, even though I was good, but I was just like, why would he say that to us?
Yeah.
And then he followed it with saying, like, we have to play as a team. You know, we have to work together, and we have to hold each other accountable. We have to develop an identity for ourselves. And I freaking think about that all the time, like, with everything I do. That's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out Coach Crab. That really sits with me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's, you know what's crazy? And I'm not saying he does or doesn't, but maybe he doesn't even remember that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not. But to you, it was so, like, significant that it was just
he taught me that I had to hold my friends. Even though we were buddy, I was new to the school and I was cool with all my teammates. Shout out Joe, Pop, Donnie, Benny, you know, all my teammates. We were all mad cool. Derek. Chain, you know what I mean? I feel like I gotta say everybody now.
Yeah, nah, go ahead, shout them out. Yeah,
you know what I mean? But we were all so cool, but we weren't holding each other accountable, and then we started holding each other accountable.
Yeah.
Shout out T-Star, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all knew our roles, even me, you know what I mean? Young, you know, not really, you know, I wasn't part of their dynamic, but I became one. Even though I was getting in trouble, you know, not being able to play. I was in and out of games, but it was still like, I was still part of that dynamic. They still treated me like family.
Yeah.
Even though at the time I probably had an attitude and didn't know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But like learning and seeing how they're still my friends, like, and it started with holding them accountable.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? So
that
taught me to hold your friends accountable no matter what.
Yeah. I like that. And I think something to take from that is like the importance of a mentor, right? Like a lot of like younger kids like don't care about, oh, I'm not gonna listen to nobody can tell me nothing. They feel like, oh, like, yo, bro, like the disrespect I see of elders nowadays is like crazy. But I think it's so important for like, even at the age we're at, I don't care how old you are, if you're 50 and your mentor is 60 or whatever, like if you've been married for 10 years and you feel like you know it all, there's somebody who's been married for 15 and has seen a different situation. Like, nobody is above having a mentor. There's always something to learn, especially from people who have been in your situation before, been through life before. So like, value mentorship. That's something I feel like at every stage in my life, I've always had a mentor, whether it was Dan at the barbershop and he was teaching me things, whether it was Bird. Like, I've always had somebody like that was just like, yo, listen, this is how you stay on the right path, because people will seep in. There's a lot of people trying to take you onto the wrong path, you know? So it's super important to have like the angel on the left saying like, yo, listen, I know this may look shiny. I know this may look nice, but this is what's right. So I like that. That was great. Yeah. I want to finish this topic with a question I feel like might be cool for us to do with each other.
What's up?
What is your favorite bro memory from our friendship?
You know what's a good one?
Okay.
Walking back, the TikTok.
The TikTok?
Yeah.
With me and T'Challa? And you?
No.
What TikTok?
High school with Twan.
Oh, what TikTok? What TikTok?
The one where Just dunked the body back.
Oh yeah, okay. So we did a Vine back in high school that went viral for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Vine. Sorry.
Yeah, we did a Vine
on TikTok. Shout out Vine.
Yeah. That's your favorite one?
Yeah, that was, bro. I love all of our early memories, or when, like, literally when we first met, like. When we were, well, I wasn't rapping, but you and Just were rapping. We had the Beats Pill. And we drew the crowd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was just kind of rocking with us. And I'm still new, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just seeing the energy we're bringing to the school and to the time and to the period. Those are like times, or like CT when you had those shows.
Connecticut,
when we had to.
They're like all the fun, lit memories, fun stuff. Yeah. Those are definitely like super lit memories, but my answer was a little bit different. And my answer is going to be like one that you're going to be like, that's your favorite memory of us? Because it's kind of like a bad story. It's not a bad story, but it's a bad story.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite bro memories from our friendship is when I was in a toxic relationship and you and I literally got into like, not a physical fight, but like,
crazy.
A fight.
Why is that your favorite?
I'm gonna tell
bro moment.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
oh my God.
Because you fought with me. I remember you fighting with me. I remember you being like, I remember you like, you did like, you handled me so perfect in that situation, right? You started off with like, yo, bro, like, you're bugging. Like, you don't need to be dealing with this. I don't know what you think is going on. I don't know why you think you have to like go through this. And I was trying to give you like a bunch of different excuses, like, nah, like, you just don't understand because this is like X, Y, and Z. I was trying to break it down to you and you were like, no. All of what I was saying, you were like, no, that's BS. You're wrong. Like, I remember I was like, I'll never forget this. I was like, that's just love. And you were like, that is not love. That is not love at all. And I remember being furious with you. Like, I remember being like, yo, you trying to violate? How could you say you don't know what the F is going on? I said some hurtful things back to you because I was hurt with what you said. And even still, you were like, okay. And you fought with me about it. And we fought for like, that was a long
time.
We fought through a period of that. Like we went, it wasn't like just a one-time conversation. Like you and I argued about that. And I couldn't see past like what I had in front of me, and you saw that for me. And once I got out of it, I was like, oh shit, like B-Reese was being a friend. Like you were like, and I'm just like I know we've had like crazy lit experiences, but like that was a moment where you showed me like, yo, you are my friend. Like when I didn't want to hear nothing from the world, you gave me the hard conversation and told me like, yo, you're bugging and this is not that. And I don't care how mad you get or what you say to me. You need to hear this. And that's like one of my favorite, like I was like, yo, that's a friend. Like we could laugh and chuckle with a bunch of people from whoever, wherever, but I appreciated that.
Nah, that's real,
I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. That's crazy that that's your favorite moment,
I mean, I don't want to say that's like my only favorite memory, but like when I wrote that question up, I was like, yo, that was a great moment.
Real LA nights, early.
Yes. So we're going to wrap it up with our famous Would You Rather. You know what time it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't send me the Would You Rather.
I didn't?
You never sent me
I try not to because I like your genuine reaction. But okay, here we go. The Would You Rather. Everybody loves this part. Would you rather travel back in time and meet your ancestors, or would you rather travel forward in time and meet your descendants?
I know what my ancestors
I'm
was
asking
doing.
you.
I know what my ancestors was doing.
What does that mean?
Shout out my grandma. Savannah, Georgia. I might be getting it wrong. My grandma's parents were slaves.
So you're like, I'm not revisiting that time.
I mean, I don't want to revisit that time.
Okay.
That's crazy. So definitely fast forward and meet my descendants.
Okay.
Who are successful Black men and women, you know, doing better for themselves and everybody around them. That's what I tried to do.
I have the same answer. And I think my answer is, it's kind of rooted in that, but just a little bit different. Because I feel like everything that came before me, I had no effect on. Right? Like everything that happened before me, I had no say-so in that. But everything that happens after me is a result of the decisions I made. So I want to see how my life decisions affected the legacy of my family. So I would choose to move forward and meet my descendants.
I like that you say that like that's something like everybody needs to know, like, and focus on. Like, you can't do anything about the past. You don't forget it. I'm not asking anybody to move on and forget the past, but you have to, majority of what you're thinking and doing has to be looking forward. If you're mad about the past, or you're on some type of mission on something that happened in the past or that's happened in history, you know what I mean? Look at things to like help it and move forward with yourself, with the project, with the people around you, with the people who are passionate about that project. That's what you do. You don't tear down whoever had anything to do with it in the past. There's no point in that. There's no point. So, well, felt like I had to say that.
There you have it. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We are episode 5. We did it. We made it. We're at the halfway point.
Yeah, I think we did good.
I think that's the last part. You gotta say that at the end, but I'm glad you finally caught it. But thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Listen, don't forget to subscribe. We really need your support. So if you're here to this point, thank you for being here. Hit the subscribe button, and Brian, take it away.
I think we did good.
All right.